Spain fans. Hi, Chicos.
Hi.
Richard and Wend. It's a very, very warm July Saturday, and we were planning after we just finished work, but we thought, right, we'll hop down to the beach, one of the beaches. But then we thought, hey, why not do something a little bit different? Introduce you to a very, very special place, which is about 25-30 minutes drive from us here in Albox. So we're just going to go and pick up some friends, and we'll show you a little bit of the journey, and then at the end of it you'll get to discover somewhere that hardly anybody knows about unless you've lived here for years. And let's go and take a look.
See you in a minute.
See you soon. So as mentioned, picked up some friends. We're on the A334, just coming out of Albox now. It's taken us about 5 minutes to get down to Albox. So we're heading in the total opposite direction of the coast to go and introduce you to a tiny little town that predates Roman times, actually. The Romans occupied it. Now obviously not here anymore, but very, very different from the beach areas. So let's go and take a little look. I just want to kind of time the drive and see how long it takes. We're all sitting in the car discussing last night's episode of Celebrity Gogglebox. What was the programme you said with that you're going to watch, Wend?
Sex Lives.
Sex Lives, yeah. I've seen a little taster of it, and I can see why the girls might be thinking I'll tune into that one, but I don't think I'll be watching. So just finished the motorway section there, so back onto the old A334 now. We've just passed a lovely little town called Finesse, which is well known because it has a fantastic market every Sunday, and we're heading now in the direction of Alula del Rio there in Macael. Macael, famous, it's marble mining essentially, and all along this road you've got huge factories or plants really for processing, polishing, manufacturing products out of marble. So Alula del Rio over here on the left, where we actually went for our vaccinations. You can see the video of us getting jabbed. That was fun. That's where we had to visit. So far from Albox, that's taken us 10 minutes precisely, and we're probably about 10 minutes away from our destination. Very different from the route down onto the coast. You see miles and miles of olive groves here, wonderful hills behind. And Alula del Rio, as you can see, is a fairly substantially sized town. So nearly at our destination. This is a little town called Tijola, sounds like tickle her. And then we're going to take the slip road here, and we're heading to a little tiny town called Cela, C-E-L-A, which you can see there. It's just 3 kilometres away, and that's taken us 20 minutes so far from Albox. So you can see over there in the distance the town of Tijola, and then I'm just coming up. This is following the course, if you like, of the old steam railway line, and you've still got some of the towers here where the engines used to stop and pick up water. But as you can see, it doesn't look like there's much going on, and what I'm looking for is a little shop that sells cheese and wines, and I just said to Wend on the way here, I wonder if it's still open, because we haven't been here for a long time. I think the first time we came in with the kiddies was about 18 years ago. There's the old railway station there, look, a little kids park. Oh, it's actually a bar. Turned it into a bar. And yeah, there's the little cheese and wine shop, and well, hey, it's still open, good. I did buy some cheese there once, as you would. So you get past that, and then you take the first little turn in here on the left, and about 2 kilometres along this is our destination. Just arrived at the end of that tiny little lane there, and you can see now by the we were a bit worried as we were approaching, you know, that whether it'd still be open or whether anything had been going on. Well, you can hear there's music going on. Hang on a sec. Guys, that's someone's private house. They think this is where we're going. Someone's got a wedding on, there's some music, and they're just wandering in with their bags.
That's just right.
Yeah. It's a private property. We just walked through there. So someone's having a big wedding today, as you can see, but lots and lots of cars. So I don't know if the cars are here for the wedding or for what's known as the Balsa di Cela. Now this kind of dates back almost to time immemorial. Yeah, a wealthy Roman's daughter, when the Romans occupied the little town here, basically utilised the thermal spring, warm thermal spring, to make a balsa, and that sits in the middle of the town, and it's been used since then. It's, you know, medicinal properties and stuff like that, swimming. I can see there's still water in it, but none of the bars are open, which is a real shame, and I don't know if we're even allowed to be here. Let's go and have a look. So you can see, you can come in at the end of that little lane, massive car park, and then these beautiful shaded grassed areas. But normally when we used to come, these were absolutely heaving with people, all taking picnics and with deck chairs and everything. And then at the end of this little walkway, you've got the Balsa, which I'll show you now. This is the wonderful Balsa hidden away in the centre of Cela. Bit disappointed because it's been sealed off, obviously, as part of the pandemic. I can't quite see why, because it's a vast expanse of water and open to the public. Fresh water, the temperature stays the same throughout the year. So if you come here in December, the temperature of the water is identical to as it is today. Beautiful, cool, fresh water. As you can see, it's a fantastic little destination because you've got wonderful bars, all with terraces, and restaurants. You get a wicked paella here at the weekend. It's very popular with the local Spanish who drive up here. It's their equivalent of a Sunday lunch. Fantastic rabbit paella, seafood as well. There was a lovely restaurant over there that used to specialise in kind of barbecued king prawns and lobsters and everything, but that's not open at the moment. This is a new one, a nice pizzeria. What a lovely little destination to come, somewhere a bit different from the beach, but all the way up here today, and we can't cool off and have a swim, which is a bit frustrating as it's 35 degrees. So. But I think we're going to go and find a little bar, get some refreshment. Golly, even the ice cream kiosk is closed. I was looking forward to one of those as well. But the bars are suitably popular. So perhaps a bit like Marmite, a wonderful dish here of calamari, and this looks absolutely amazing, the pièce de résistance. But yeah, it's a bit like Marmite, it's a love or loathe, isn't it? But delicious. These are absolutely delicious. The Spanish call them pinchos. They're kind of like a marinated pork, I suppose, spicy pork, cooked on the plancha, the grill, and then stuck on sticks, and they are absolutely delicious. I used to have these all the time. I haven't had one for a long time now, but going to enjoy those. Well, that was a fantastic meal, and what a wonderful, just a little change of scenery. 25-30 minutes up the road from Albox and Albox, so an easy nip down, great little drive. And this kind of undiscovered little hidden gem. Really lively though. It's lovely to see everyone sitting down having a nice bit of lunch, chilling. Absolutely stuffed. So if you get a chance, come along and check this place out, Cela. This is the Balsa di Cela. When we came here the first time, there was huge amounts of fish in the Balsa here, or the Lido if you like, and they had mirror carp and goldfish. And then about 6 years ago, I think they cleaned the whole thing out, emptied the water and refilled it, and then the fish didn't really come back, but there's a few little ones in there. But I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to one of our favourite little places. So hasta pronto guys, see you soon. Wherever you're spending it, have a fantastic weekend.